everybody, this is Robert from Asia Pacific Gardening.
And this is Nolan from Asia Pacific Gardening. We got a maple that's never been pruned before. So let's take a look at how full this is and show you the inside and what we have to work with.
So we would like to share this information for you when you're planting your maple tree. You can see this is a solid wall, but maple tree, if you're not maintained, they're already touching the wall right here. It's kind of a too tight to the space and not showing the beautiful of the tree.
Yeah, it's like pushing into the wall already.
And you can see here's a lot of the pruning we need to update, and hopefully we can keep some space in between. And I would like to thank you a lot. We meet a lot of people who's been watching our YouTube and do the practice. Please send your photo to us so we can share that before and after, for everybody can share the knowledge of how you do a good job. And this is the study video right here, and I would like to thank you again.
Yeah, look how full this maple is. And keep in mind the philosophy of pruning a maple. A bird should be able to fly through the structure and perch on the branches. Right now, if a bird were to fly towards this maple, it's just gonna peace out. And some of you may wonder, well, I thought you can't prune more than 30% of the tree. That's not true. That may be true to like 1 or 2 species, but maples, you can definitely prune more. Let's take a look at the inside. Okay, so if you're looking at the inside, it's a very full canopy. Not a lot of sunlight is coming through. That's why you end up with a bunch of dead branches like this. So part of the maintenance here, we're gonna need to remove these dead branches, and you can tell which ones are dead if you look closely here. The green one is alive. All these dark brown ones are dead, and the dark brown ones are easy to pull off. Just pop it off. This one you can just snap off. So we're gonna clean out all the dry branches, open this up so we can get some sunlight. That way the tree can grow more proportionately. Look at all the shade that is casting. Remember the shade. When we're done, you should see more sunlight come through here.
So when you see the tree like this, a lot of people didn't know how this started. So you can put the hand looking at which one is overgrown, like the one example right here, from these branches right here coming to here. So you can see if we cut right here, this already shorter, and right here we cut it off. On our past server video, we always mention it. Let me get this branches up right here. Maple tree, they have a structure we call 1, 2, 3. Which one you cut? Think about that. We suggest cut the middle, and this is, again, look at this, 1, 2, 3. And actually this one here, if you open up, same thing, 1, 2, 3.
Cut the middle one.
Now you get the shorter.
So now the branches grow in a V. So 1, 2, 3, remove the middle one, boom.
And again right here, 1, 2, 3, then get a shorter. But this one is really long. You need to know where is it coming from. Actually, we need to cut back this because this would be going down like here. So we would like to cut a little bit more. Cut a little bit more. Then we're looking at the next step. And Nolan going to do the inside. I do the outside one. See here, they're so long right here.
Yeah, it's so bushy. There's
right
so many branches.
So they're blocking. There's no space in between.
And after we prune this tree will probably look green. But once the sun hits it for a couple weeks, it'll definitely turn up bright red again. So we pretty much do this 1,000+ times until we get the structure that we want. And remember, this is the first pruning. It's not going to turn into a museum quality tree right away. Those take 10+ years of branch ramifications, training, pruning to really develop the structures. So as usual, we'll put this on a time lapse. and we'll show you what it'll look like. So this is the result of using a hedge trimmer. It backbutts like crazy. We don't use hedge trimmers. We prune strategically, so we control the plumbing. So think of each branch as a plumbing system, and we cut off the right one to move the energy towards a specific branch. When you use a hedge trimmer, it's completely uncontrolled, and it makes it backbut like crazy. So don't use a hedge trimmer. Don't mushroom your maple. So now we're back on the inside of the tree. Look how much more clear that is. And there's a tree way up there, so it's way thinner than it appears to be. But more importantly, look at the shadow now. You can see the structure and the movement of the branches. Look at that. Before it was just a big shadow. And there's normally more, but there's a big wall here. You can't really see the shadow. But look at this. Now sunlight can evenly come through the tree, and overall the tree will be so much healthier. Okay, so this is the end result of the tree, and now we're going to show you how much we prune, because some of you all have asked for it. This is how much we prune. It's like almost another tree. And some of you are probably saying, oh my god, these guys are idiots, they prune more than 30% of the tree. This is fine. That 30% rule stemmed from a very fragile tree species, and someone took that rule and has now applied it to every single species, and that's what is taught because that is a safe rule to teach. So maples you can prune quite a bit. Just look at all our past videos. This is quite a bit. Actually, let me look at it from here. You can see how wide this pile is. Maybe there's a dead body in here. And remember before we pruned it, this was growing like into the wall. Now there's space. So it looks a lot cleaner. Look at this. Beautiful. Would you take a look at that? Look at the shadow of this tree now. Before it was just been like a circle, but now look at that. Prune your tree like this. Prune it in a way where a bird can fly through the canopy and rest on the branch, like so. Bird can fly through here and perch on these branches. Now the homeowner, when they look at this tree, they may see more birds here, which will be pretty cool.
Now we are done. You see my background right here, the tree. The bird can fly in and nice open up. And Nolan earlier to show you the shadow. In the evening when you put the light on this side, this wall here or different corner can show you the nice picture on the wall. That's what you need to do. But it's not one time pruning and you do nothing. You still need the maintenance every month, every 2 months. You will see there's some new growth because now the plant is open up, right? You get the better light, the tree will grow healthy. So when they grow healthy, you don't want to let the tree cross each other like that. Just clipping back and use the scissors and sit down right there, take care of the tree. This is not very tall tree. You can sit down to working with it. That would be relaxed.
And some of you have asked like what kind of fertilizer is best for a maple. In our experience, chicken manure is best. You can buy those in most garden centers or landscaping companies. Just sprinkle some around and then you'll notice some vigorous growth on your trees. And if you're wondering where to buy these benches that we use, it's the same bench. My dad can sit on it, I can kneel on it. It's great for my knees. It's great for my dad's legs. If you visit shopdepalma.com/collections/bonsai, you can get 10% off select Ultimate Innovation products when you use the promo code bonsai at checkout. We really love these benches. We use it at almost every single one of our maple pruning videos. They also have a great Ultimate Fireman hose nozzle. We literally use this hose nozzle at every part of our greenhouse, rather inside the greenhouse or outside, doesn't matter. This is the right hose for you. Again, check out shopdepalma.com/collections/bonsai, or simply just scan the QR code right here. It'll take you to the website, punch in the promo code bonsai, and you can get 10% off select products. Now let's take a look at the before and after of this tree. And it's time for another YouTube Maple fan submission. This one was submitted by Lucas. So Lucas had watched our videos and knew that he had a maple in his front yard that was not pruned. So he used our techniques and applied it to his tree. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, okay. See, this is why you should prune your maple, because I didn't even know that trunk was in there. One tip I have for you though, Lucas, look at the canopy. You can still thin that out a little bit more because you can tell in the shadow. You're starting to see some light come through, but you're not yet seeing the structure of the movement of the branches. So remember what we showed earlier in this video with how the shadows cast after you prune it? You should still be able to see the structure of the branches, and then the leaves kind of act as a veil for your tree. So you've given her a great start, and I can tell you removed a lot of branches, and that's great. Thin it out a little bit more, and then that will really pull the piece in together. For those of you watching, if you've pruned your maples using our techniques, send us a before and after picture. We'd love to see them and incorporate your work in our future videos. Email your photos to bonsai@asiapacificgarden.com with the subject APG Maple. That's it for today's video. If you're looking for more information on how to prune your maple trees, well, we've built a playlist where it's all maple pruning. Every single one of our maple pruning videos have been included in there. If you want to see that, just click on the link on your screen.